Meghan blows a fuse. Queen grants Princess Charlotte ultra-rare title while Sussex's kids nothing. Princess Charlotte could inherit a title hardly ever seen in the senior ranks of the royal family. The only daughter of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge is currently fourth in line to the throne, behind her grandfather, father, and elder brother, Prince George. But Charlotte, 6, could be in line for something even rarer, a title only ever seen 7 times throughout history. A title only bestowed by a British monarch at their discretion to their eldest daughter. It is the highest honour for a female member of the royal family to gain in the firm. But, there have only been 7 princesses royal in the monarchy's long history. The honour of being called the Princess Royal is for life, and was bestowed on Charlotte's great-aunt, Princess Anne, by the Queen back in 1987. However, Princess Anne will retain this title until her death, regardless of who the monarch is at the time. The title dates back to the reign of Charles I, who created it for his daughter, Princess Matilda. Before Princess Anne claimed the title, it was last bestowed on Princess Mary, the daughter of King George V and Queen Elizabeth II's aunt. A title only held by the eldest daughter of the monarch, it was once speculated the Queen could hold the title, before ascending the throne. However, Princess Mary died in 1965, and occupied the role until then. But young Princess Charlotte could be in line for this role one day, during the future reign of her father, Prince William. Princess Charlotte has already seen a number of changes come into play for the royal family around the time of her birth. A decade ago, the law of succession was altered to give female children in line to the throne equal status to their male relatives. The legislation ended what is known as the principle of male primogeniture, where men could leapfrog women for a place higher up in the line of succession. The change was agreed following a meeting of the Commonwealth heads of government in Perth, Australia, in 2011. At the time, Prince William and Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, were expecting their first child by the end of 2012, when the government announced the bill to change the law of succession to Parliament. It was not yet known whether Prince George, now 8, was a boy or a girl. Prince George and Princess Charlotte are no ordinary children, with 8-year-old George set to one day become king and Charlotte, 6, likely to become a senior figure in the royal family when she's older. But, until then, the family are trying to give the youngsters the most normal upbringing possible, which means being treated as normal children while at school. Both children attend Thomas Battersea in South London, with George in Year 4 and Charlotte in Year 2, where insiders claim they're treated like all the rest of the pupils, despite their royal status. To the world, they're known as Prince George and Princess Charlotte, but while people at school are aware of their status, the children actually go by normal, non-royal names while at school. George's full name is George Alexander Louis, while his official title is His Royal Highness Prince George of Cambridge, but at school he goes by George Cambridge. Similarly, Charlotte's full name is Charlotte Elizabeth Diana, and her official title is Her Royal Highness Princess Charlotte of Cambridge, but at school she is simply known as Charlotte Cambridge. Their dad, Prince William, and uncle, Prince Harry, followed the same rule while at school, using Charles' title, Wales, as their surname. William and Harry also continued to use this moniker throughout their military careers. Meanwhile, at home, Kate Middleton has her own name for 6-year-old Charlotte, which was revealed while she chatted to a fellow mum and her son during a trip to Northern Ireland in 2019.